The story about the boy and the king. Long ago, there lived a poor boy called Tashi who was really quite clever and brave. He lived with his only father. All the other boys in the village looked down on him and made fun of him. One day the king called all the boys to the palace. "Boys, who can tell me what is the fastest and quickest thing in all the world?" A rich man's son promptly replied, "Your Majesty, of all the things, horses are the fastest." Some said it was the wind. Like that, all the other boys had made their answer. Now only the poor boy was left. "Your Majesty, I think there is nothing quicker than the mind of humans." The king sat, looking strangely interested. "So you think it is human mind?" "Yes, Your Majesty." "We will soon see about that. Tashi, send your father to me tomorrow." Early next morning, the poor father went to the palace. "So, you are Tashi's father?" "Yes, Your Majesty, I am Tashi's father. I call you because I have a specific task for you." "I'll be honored to do the task, Your Majesty." "Take these pebbles, sew them together, and bring them back to me tomorrow. If you fail, you'll be executed." "Okay, Your Majesty." Hearing king's order, poor father was frightened and did not know what to do. He quietly went back home. Back to home, poor man was tense. "Father, you look tense. What happened?" "Son, the king gave me such impossible tasks to me. I don't know what to do." Tashi's father told everything that the king asked him to do. "Don't worry, father. I will go to the king tomorrow." The following morning, the boy took a plate full of sand to the king and told him that his father will not able to come here because he couldn't do his tasks. "Why your father didn't do his tasks?" "He did not have a special kind of thread that would sew the pebbles." But Tashi said he would do it himself if the king could kindly make some thread from the sand in his plate. "How can I make thread out of the sand?" "Your Majesty, just as you cannot make thread from sand, my father cannot sew the pebbles." The king was amazed and angry too. "I want your father here tomorrow." The next day at the palace, the father was told since his son had been impertinent, he would give another task. "Take this male horse and bring a newborn foal tomorrow." Once again, the boy turns up at the palace. This time, the king was not pleased to see him. "Where's your father?" "I'm sorry, Your Majesty. My father cannot come here today. He had just given birth to a baby." This reply angered King even more. "Do you take me a fool? How can a man give a birth?" "Just as a male horse gives birth to a fowl, Your Majesty." When the king saw what the boy meant, he was embarrassed and acknowledged that he had truly outwitted by the clever boy. Looking at the window, he thought, "He is surely a clever boy." There is always consequences to your actions. So, the moral of the story is, before you act, make sure you are prepared for them. Thank you for watching the video and hope you enjoyed the story.